Hey everybody, welcome back to my anime rap channel, GizAnime. Today we're going to be watching Platinum End Episode 2. Last episode we left off with Marai learning about his abilities that Nasi gave him. The wings, the arrows, we learned about the love arrow, and then the white arrow, which is basically instant death. The fact that nobody can see the wings, but he can still fly, which makes me wonder, like, if he were to fly in front of somebody, would they just see him floating there? Because apparently they could still see him, I would assume. Unless he's invisible when using the wings. We also at the end get some guy in a Gundam-like looking outfit or mech suit that killed somebody else with a white arrow. So those were probably contestants in this game or tournament or whatever you would call it, to become the world's next deity. We learned quite a bit about Marai's history, why he tried to unalive himself, the fact that he still has, I'm pretty sure, a friend alive that I'm going to assume that he hasn't seen in a while, but has an interest in seeing. The girl who was his schoolmate, who he went to go see when the car that his family was in exploded. We also know that his uncle is still alive, so I feel like something more is going to come of that later on down the line. He did move out on his own, sorta. He's on his own, but he's not using his abilities to really secure any kind of money because he feels like it would be wrong to do so, which I understand. So with that said though, there's not a whole lot more to go off of. So let's get into this next episode, see what happens, and I'll see you there. Alright everybody, here we go. Alright, so this is our current god of the world. Looks old and weary. So I'm guessing that he used to be a human as well.
That makes sense to me.
So if he's the current god, and he used to be human, I wonder how old he is. How long does he get to live as the current god? What happens to him now when he gives up his, deity? Is he reincarnated? Does he just disappear? Okay. Oh. So the one can only grant the red arrow. So him being able to successfully, get someone that can become the next god is not even going to happen. So he's like, what's the point? And also the 999 days. What exactly is that? I know they mentioned it last episode. I think that's how long they have to find somebody and for this whole tournament to happen. Within that time, this deity, this current god will, I guess, expire. But what happens if there's still 2 candidates left at that point?
That is an excellent question. I'll pass the...
Okay. So he loses his powers if somebody else becomes a god. I'm pretty sure he doesn't care about those now.
I'm so happy!
Unless everyone is happy, you can't enjoy your happiness.
That's not true.
Well, that's not true. Happiness is what you make it, people. Riches don't make you happy. Fame doesn't make you happy. Stuff doesn't make you happy. It just fills a void that you think you should be happy in. Take it from some of these actors that have offed themselves, like Kurt Cobain or Robin Williams, Michael Jackson drowning himself in drugs, Elvis Presley. Okay, so that's the angel that knew that he wouldn't have a shot. And since he said that he was only able to use the red arrows, he's using them to make these women love him. Okay. And those arrows look like they're pretty fast, too. Okay, so it's not permanent at all. So I wonder what's going to happen to, like, these women after the 33 days. Are they just going to be like, what happened to me? What was I thinking?
What is going on?
Okay, was this the end of last episode? I think so. So, our Gundam guy is about to pop in at any moment.
This isn't right!
That's this guy's ambition. It's just women. Imagine if you use those to shoot like the president and some senators and congressmen.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Okay. Question. He froze in that moment with the red arrow, but what would happen if he was faster than him and shot him with the red arrow first? But again, like they said, anybody with the wings can escape them, so maybe he would have been able to blitz out of it? I don't know. Because they can clearly see them coming. You know, these girls are in some definite shock right now. Well, he seems noble.
You fool!
This girl is all about cheating. Speaking of that comedian. Okay. Luta. I wonder if I'll get a second shot at this, because his candidate didn't last very long at all. Okay. So the abilities a candidate gets are determined by the angel's abilities or rank.
Roadhouse.
So Uncle's in jail now.
Sounds good.
And he's gotten all the money that the uncle had now. Because the uncle admitted to, murdering his family. I wonder what happens to the kids, though. Like, are they just living poor now? Or are they going to be, like, shunned now because of the stigma of being the children of people who murdered someone's family? And also, since he used the arrow on his uncle to tell the truth, like, at the end of those 33 days, what is his uncle going to do? How many hostages are in there?
Duh.
Alright, this is our angelic vigilante candidate guy. Yeah, this guy reminds me of a lot of Gohan when he went through his little phase of being a superhero. Like, even the outfit kind of seems similar. Yo, I didn't know that the arrow had like rapid shot fire capability like that. You're letting me handle it. Well, he's Flashly if nothing else.
That was fast.
One down. Yo, do we really have time to be sitting here and chatting like this, though? Oh, wow.
Oops.
Way to go. Yeah, I don't think he's using any more of those. Like, this guy just messed up his chance for that. Okay, do the wings also help you, like, accelerate time for yourself? Because being able to move faster than the bullet and being able to see the bullet move are two separate things.
Mm-hmm. No, you have a point.
And he definitely saw the movie. Metropoliman. So is that his angel? So he's just duping everybody. He really doesn't care at all. Defeat 12 enemies. Yo, that ego is definitely going to get him killed. There are 12 more. Like, what are the odds that they're all in Japan? Like, that's a bit absurd. Like, when do we have some like in Russia or China or the US or Canada, Australia? The list continues. Like, would they all really be right here?
Nice ass.
Say what? Okay. But didn't she say at the beginning of the episode that if another god arose before him, like somebody else won this tournament, they would be taken away anyway? So he's bound to die regardless, right? So there's 3 ranks altogether. Or is there ranks even below second rank? Which is like nothing. Okay. I just wanted to do a little announcement that I am going to be doing a figure giveaway at 500 subscribers for a Super Masters Diorama 2 Trunks and Vegeta figure.
It's over 9,000!
You enjoy it.
As a show of appreciation for the support that everybody's been giving me, all the comments everybody's been leaving, all the love from the anime community that I've been shown. I'm hoping to continue with what I'm doing and just to get better as I go to make the experience more enjoyable for everybody so that I can earn that sub from you. And like I said, at 500 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway for this figure. It is unopened, as you can see. So if you want to win that, then subscribe and just make sure that you're over 18 years of age and you live within the US. Because I don't know if I could afford the shipping outside. Like I said though, with that said, I appreciate all the support I've been given. Thank you very much. I will see you all next time. So they can be demoted and promoted. So if a second rank gets promoted to all the way up to special rank, would that affect their candidate? Like, let's say the guy with the red arrows got promoted to special rank suddenly. Would the comedian guy have had all the abilities? Or just a choice to choose different ones? Nasi kind of looks like that little girl from Genshin Impact.
Oh no!
Yeah, this guy is definitely not good. No, we're not going to be doing that. No, thank you. We're not going to force her to love us. Although, I would think that if they knew each other this long already, there's kind of a love there already.
Thanks.
Oh, wow. Exactly. I mean, if he wasn't willing to use the red arrow to basically help him get money for somewhere to live, he's definitely not using a red arrow on a friend to force her to love him. Uh-oh. This dude got wings on his butt. The fact you're standing there staring at it doesn't help your case at all. Yeah. I get the feeling that the angel can kind of feel other candidates. And then, again, him staring right into the angel's eyes doesn't help. Alright, everybody. So that was this week's episode of Platinum End. We see that the uncle has been taken care of. He didn't have him kill himself. He just had him turn himself in, which is a lot more noble. And once more, you know, he really didn't understand the severity of the words he was speaking when he said, you know, y'all should kill yourselves. He didn't understand the power that these love arrows really compelled people to. We see that this Metropoliman is pretty much putting on like a facade, trying to tell everybody, you know, he's good and noble, when in fact all he wants to do is become the next god. And he seems the type with some kind of massive ego that he would just ruin life for everybody on Earth if he were to be the winner. I'm pretty sure the angel we see at the end is his angel. So that angel also looks pretty devious as well. And the fact that Marai just didn't walk by it and just continue to remain aloof of its presence doesn't help his case that he's not a candidate, you know, having Nasei just leave. So he's put himself into a bit of a predicament with that. Because apparently these angels can feel out or know who the other candidates are. We also had earlier in the episode, you know, a bit more of what happened at the end of the last episode with Metropoliman and his encounter with the comedian and why he killed him in the first place. Because at first you think it's more like a noble thing, but it's really not. He's just killing any of them, I'm pretty sure, because he even says, you know, whenever I kill the other 11, I'm good. So I think it would really benefit Marai if he just goes in and gets rid of this guy. Other than that, there's not a whole lot more to go off of. So with that said, let me know what you all thought of this week's episode of Platinum End, and I will see you all next time.